So to the big question that everybody probably want to find out, or my opinion, did Terro Chap City Records rob silkboss of any of his money or monies, publishing masters, whatever it is? Me want to know my answer? Alright. Alright, welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are going to look on the interview with Terro one time do. I know a whole heap of you watch it, because a whole heap of you want to learn the music side, the business side of the music. So a whole heap of you did tuning, me did tuning, and some power I can learn something new, because bro, me want to learn every day. I never stop learn. Every day I learn something new. So at the same thing, me a pre, but them say a bag of stuff. Them say a crocus bag of thing. And some of them things they fly over even my head. So if them fly over even my head, me know them won't fly over some other person's head. So today we are going to kind of slow it down and break it down and take into consideration what them really say, if it's factual or if it's not. We are going to highlight some of the things and what them say, so even a madman on the road can understand the business of music as them put it. Alright, so we are going to try break it down as I said before. We're not going to itch, we are going to straighten it so the video not too long. Alright, so as you're probably following the channel and know certain things about the music already and understand certain things as regards to copyright and publishing and masters and them thing there. So we are going to look into that, because at that really them did a focus on publishing, owning a masters, getting paid, who own this, who own that. So we are going to focus on that, alright? And at that people want to know about too, the money aspect. Who forget this, who forget that. Alright. So we are going to break it down. When it comes on to your copyright, when a man do a song, the finished product, the final wave, the MP3, you have two sections to that song, or two copyright, which me already explained, but me I'll go over it again. The two copyright them were in other one single track there is the masters, which is the finished product. Back in the days, them did have a CD with them print it pan or them burn it pan. Today, the finished product is a wave or a MP3 format. So that are the masters, the original recording, the first ever recording of the song. That is the masters. Alright. The next part now is the composition. The composition is made up of the lyrics that was written by the artist or the songwriter, and the melodies, the harmonies, the kick, the drum, the snare, those things that make up the rhythm. So those are considered the composition. One of the things where one time say is that the artist not have no right. Me no want to lie. Him say something along that line, say the producer own the masters. Alright? Which in fact it can be true and it cannot be true. Alright, I'm gonna break it down. Most artists of Jamaica now, what them do, them a charge producers for go up on a record. So a man link Chronic Law and say, yo, may I start a record label? I want a track from you, and Chronic Law stays, so boom, 300,000 or 400,000 you have to pay me if you go up on your rhythm. Remember, you know, the producer pay Chronic Law for sing pan him rhythm. So Chronic Law basically collect him upfront money as regards to owning and share the masters. The producer pay for it. So now the producer are going to take that the lyrics for Chronic Law, right pan him rhythm and promote it. So him a go do the video as well one time, say him a go get it pan some radio him will do what him need to do to get the track out there, because him pay for it. So now him own the masters of it, the final product. Chronic Law on the next hand will be a part of the composition, but we are talking about the masters first, which is the finished product, the wave format or the MP3. That belongs to the producer, once the producer is the one that paid the artist to go on that record, right? The artist collect him upfront money, so him gone with fee money in him pocket of the producer, now left with him investment for push it forward, get the song them some views, get it some streams, get in some download for make back him 300,000. Clear? No. In the case where the artist own a part of the masters or can negotiate a part of the masters is when them come together and create the track. The producer and pay the artist fee for record pan the song, for record pan the rhythm. The artist and the producer work together. Alright? The artist go in at the studio, voice, them come up with a final product and say, alright, at the end of the day, the producer go shoot the video, or the producer and the artist are go shoot the video. It's a collaborative effort. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but yeah, it's an effort between both the artist and the producer. In that case, both of them have a share to the masters. All right. Now, there's a next scenario. If the artist is signed to a label, cool, you basically give up all of your rights to your masters and stuff like that. The masters is owned by the label, because of the label I pay for the rhythm, and the label I pay for the studio time, and the label I pay for mix and master. So the label is instrumental in getting the final product finished and ready for the airwaves and out there. So understand? So if you collect the money up front, you don't have no right to the master. If you're signed to a label and the label pay for everything, you don't have no right to the master, because the label is making an investment in you by booking studio time, booking songwriters, booking XYZ to get the final product, which is the wave or the MP3 format. Clear? That's the master section. So you can understand why one time I say artists not for business with masters if you come down to that. All right. But remember the part that we explained to you, that if no upfront money not paid to you as an artist, you have a right to get a percentage of your masters. All right. If you and the producer is working collaboratively. No. The next section is the composition. Cool. The composition of the artist part now and the composer part. If you notice, you go up on BMI and you sign up on BMI or ASCAP, there is no section that says producer share. The sections that is there is writer share, composer, or author share. There is no producer. So producers not a business about the composition section, because them not have no right round there, so unless them build the rhythm themselves. But we are talking at the case of one time and Terro with them, so them not building a rhythm, but them have money in the camp to build the rhythm. Cool? But you are going to break it down. So if you buy a rhythm from beatstar, cool, and you write your lyrics, you see from beatstar, I'm telling you from now, you see beatstar never give up publishing for the producers, for the composer that make them rhythm. You hear? So every rhythm where you lease off a beatstar and you write a song, the composer entitled to 50% of the writer's share. Not the masters, the writer's share, which is included in the composition, 50%. I want to need to know that, because a lot of guys violate the terms of the condition, I want to not even know. But as soon as you get a big hit song, remember me telling you, them a come knocking on the door, because them a go want them 50%. It happened to even me. Me not go knock a man right now because the song them not bust big yet. But me I tell you any day, the song them bust big pan one of my rhythm, I want to violate the terms and agreement, bro. Me will come for my 50%. Me I tell you from now. Alright? And me think them need for this thing where them are talk about buying rhythm. Me no know no sensible producer ever I go sell them rhythm, bro. That are with bread and butter. You couldn't pay 10,000 US for a rhythm. If it not in a writing say me I give up my publishing, you not own the rhythm completely, you not own it right out. You might have it for yourself that you alone can record on it, and you have unlimited terms and agreement. You can sell as much downloads, you can sell as much streams, but the rhythm does not belong to you. Producers don't normally give up their. Me not go ever give up my publishing unless you write me a check and make me can't sleep at night time. Me I think about it and I say, you have so much money. That's the only way, bro. But you need to understand, you never fully own the rhythm. No matter if you buy the MP3, the wave, the track out, the exclusive, the non-exclusive, the unlimited, the premium license, no matter what license you see on Beatstar, the rhythm is not yours. 50%. And if you read the contract, it in the contract, 50% belongs to the producer when the writer shares. So as I say about the composition, the producer, the man when not build the rhythm, the man will just make sure that the finished product come out and him should pay for shoot the video, pay for the studio time and stuff. That the brother then a business about the publishing section, the composition section. Him have the masters, or the masters him take and run go make fee money. So one time was right there. But when it come back down to publishing, the man that write the song, which is most Jamaican artists now, them write them own song. So them all get 50% of the publishing. The man who build the rhythm will get 50% of the publishing. And you see the publishing company, them deal with strictly with compositions. I remember again, the composition is the lyrics to the song and the melodies will build up the rhythm, the foundation, the building block. Right? That is what the publishing company represents. Cool? You see, BMI and ASCAP, them PRO, them performance right organization, them owned by a published company. It make it easier for publishers collect money for their clients, which is us who sign up with them. All right? It make it easier. Now, make we get into something right here, so kind of explain it for you. So who own the right to the masters? And them man, they go earn royalty when the song is when the song are rotate on the radio or the streamings and the downloads and stuff. So when him say the song reach 6 million views and a man come and say, yo, the song that reach 6 million views, we can't get nothing. It depends on the agreement. And that's why the split sheet is always important when it comes down to that. It depends on the agreement. Because if you had help with the completion of the song as it regards to help shooting the video, help paying for studio time, help getting the mix and master, then yeah, you're entitled to a piece of that money, the masters. You're entitled to a piece of the money that the producer is getting. But if the producer is the man that spend all of the money out in pocket and stays, so boom, as I said before, get artist, get videographer, get whatever them need to get the final product out there and people see it and love it, then bro, there's no money there for you. Go and focus on the composition part and the performance part where they might explain. You go do your dubs, you go do your show, you go do stuff like that. Don't focus on the masters. Leave that to the producer if you're never instrumental in getting the final product out there. Focus on your publishing. Alright? And your publishing, bro, that's a long term. You understand that like your pension plan. You know, if you run down publishing right now, even if you not recoup all your publishing now, your boss big next 10 years, you can get a publisher and you recoup every single thing from the last 20 years what you did do. So it's not like a get money quick scheme. Is a thing we're sure and it's steady. It's like an investment, bro. It's steady and it's sure and it accumulates over time. That is a publishing. Alright? So me say a lot of things a while ago, but I hope you kind of understand it. Masters can be owned by artists and producer, but most of the time it is owned by the producer or the record label. Composition is solely for the composer, the man who build the rhythm, and the songwriter, the man who write the song. Producers no business round this so. Alright? This one of them. Them stick with them masters and them go make money off of them streams and download. We the composer and the artist make money off our publishing, and artists make money off of them stage show, them dub plates and stuff like that. Alright? You see, a next thing too, let me explain something to you. You see a publishing, bro, is like an idea. The publishing are the idea of the song, the concept. So the lyrics you write, that was your idea from your head. The melodies that the composer make, that was his ideas from his head. So the publishing is like an idea. So the moment you sign to a label, you're signing over your idea to them. So whatever idea you come up with, it belongs to them. Alright, so that's a publishing. You sign a publishing deal, you give the publisher 50% of that and you take 50%. You're giving 50% of your ideas. That's basically it. The masters is the finished product of the idea. The finished product, the tangible thing, the something you can hold, the CD, the thumb drive, or something like that. The finished product, right? You didn't even know, say when you link a designer and say, yo, build a artwork for me, you send him a picture and stuff, and him listen your song and him create a wicked artwork for you, and it bad, and say digital want to use it on one of them screensaver or something like that. You think are you the artist that get it with your picture upon it? No, bro, it's not yours. It's the designer, a theme idea. You understand? Him conceptualize that. So that are the publishing sector section, which you need to understand. All right. So I kind of break it down as simple as possible so everybody can understand. All right. I go think about it and see if there's anything more I can add, and we'll continue the video. All right. Share is there 50%. If you write the song 100%, all right, you will get 50%. The next 50% belong to the composer. So you just leave that in the bag. No focus on that. Make that stay over the song, build up, accumulate. 10, 20 years down the line, you go check on that and you realize so you have some big money over there so you collect. For now, just focus. The place open back now. So for now, just focus on getting the shows them done, going on tours, doing some dub plates. And that's how you know money come from. The publishing of your pension plan. Alright, remember, we don't have pension plan in the music industry, Nobody now draw no NHT, education tax, no out of your money, So you see that the publishing money over there so I come in, you leave that alone. Don't touch it as yet. Make it stay and accumulate. Focus on the tours, the shows, the dub plates, stuff like that. Focus on getting the money from the producer for record on them track. This is where your bread and butter come from right now. Publishing, pension plan. Alright? So to the big question that everybody probably want to find out, or my opinion, did Terro Chap City Records rob silkboss of any of his money or monies, publishing, masters, whatever it is? Me want to know my answer? Alright. Terro Chap City Records, silkboss. Me no know no agreement one did have. I don't know if we did even have a split sheet, because at the time when we now conceptualize the idea of coming up with mankind, we would probably so caught up in just getting a song out there, getting a hit song, left all of the legal aspect to itself. You know, do no split sheet, do no agreement and stuff. So bro, I can't answer that question. I don't know if you get robbed. I don't know if Terro Chap City rob you. I don't know if you're entitled to any more money than you have been getting. So I can't answer unless I see an agreement that was written. And if there is no agreement, remember the court are going to side with the artist. And more than likely everything are going to split 50-50 if there is no agreement. The masters are going to split in a 50. The composition are going to split in a 50. Everything I got split in a 50 if there was no agreement. Alright? So that's my answer. I don't know if I get robbed or not. Looking at the agreement, that's the answer there. That I got hold up in a court. Something with a signature upon it. And bro, I want you to always remember the music business, it can get way more complex than this. It is like a web. But once you understand the foundation, know where you stand, know what you should be getting, then yeah, it can make a lot of sense to you. But this is just the basics, because we not touch on management, we not touch on having songwriters, we not touch on more than one producers making the composers making the rhythm, or more than one producers coming together to finance the finished product. So it can get way more complicated than this, but this is me just explain it in a way so, because most of the things I'm right now are a way where the producer and the artist come together, or the producer pay the artist. So me just explain it in that area so you can understand it easier. Alright? But just remember, it can get way more complicated than this. It reaches some stage of me not even understand. But me have to just stick to the foundation. Alright? But as I said, as me learn, me go bring on along the journey. Anything me learn, me go pass it on to you. So I don't have to worry on yourself. Alright, so that's it guys. Thanks for watching to the end. If there's any question, just leave it in the comment section. Let me know if it was clear to you. If you have any question, post it in the comment section. And I'm supposed to know by now, so I respond very fast. I'm try to answer to everybody question in the comment section. I mean that. Phone always in my hand, or my computer always up and ready. So Like the video, share it, subscribe. You know what to do to do. Cool?